Hey everyone, this is Highlander58 on the AT. It's Friday, June 24th, and I am in New Jersey. Yay! Finally out of Pennsylvania. I left Delaware Water Gap this morning about 7:15, and it's quite a walk out of town. You have to walk across the Delaware River, and that's where that nice little painting is in the concrete showing the boundary, state line. So far the trail in New Jersey has been very pleasant. There's some rocks, and I was told there would be, and I expected that, but it's not too bad. It's a nice day, it's a nice breeze, and it's sunny. They call for rain sometime today, but only a slight chance, so hopefully I'll have a pleasant hiking day. That pond I just showed you is Sunfish Pond. It's a glacial pond. The water is very acidic, and only a few types of fish can live in there. Sunfish, pumpkin seed, and something else. But it's beautiful. Not supposed to camp on the shore. There is a camp spot over here. There's a trail, but definitely not going to camp here. But I want to share this with you, and I'm going to keep moving on. The AT skirts this pond for some time, so it's going to be a nice walk. Hey everyone, Highlander58 on the AT. I'm a beautiful view right here. I'm about 3/10 of a mile from hitting 1,300 miles, but I had to stop here and catch my breath. I was coming around the corner over here. The trail is very thin, and there's a lot of brush on the trail, and I started hearing a rattling, familiar sound, and I froze. I stopped, and I saw the bushes moving to my left, and about 2 feet in front of me in the bushes there was a rattlesnake, and I started whacking my poles together, and he kept rattling and rattling, and I guess I prevailed. He scooted off, but wow, talking about an adrenaline rush. So I came up here just to stop for a minute, get some water, and kind of recollect my thoughts and change my drawers. And, that's the first rattlesnake I've encountered that close. I didn't actually see him, but I saw the bushes moving, and I definitely heard him. So there are timber rattlers up here, and I'm gonna have to be a little more careful. Hey everyone, this is Highlander58 on the AT, and it's about 3 o'clock on Friday, June 24th. I stopped into the Mohican Outdoor Center. And I had a great club sandwich and a soda and a tea, and I joined the AMC. It's Appalachian Mountain Club, I believe. I've been reading a lot about that, and they have a lot of facilities along the trail. Most of them are in New England, but I plan on doing a lot of hiking in Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine next year, hopefully. And they have over 9 facilities, meaning lodges and huts, in New Hampshire alone. I talked to the manager at the center. She was very convincing that it was a worthwhile endeavor. The money goes to maintaining the trails. It goes to maintaining their buildings, and members get tremendous discounts on lodging and recreational equipment. you know, like canoes, things like that. So I did it. Gave me a little card. A lot of positives on that. I've been reading about it. I was curious after I read about them in the AWOL guide. I've heard some good things, many good things, and a few bad things. People's opinions of the people that run those huts, the AMC. But I'm not going to judge them because I haven't had to deal with any of them except for today at the AMC Mohican Outdoor Center, which used to be a Boy Scout camp. And they were very nice. They were hospitable, and there's like a hostel there. You can stay there, you can bunk there, you can get a camp spot, or you can get a bunk and a shower. And it's an AWOL, so you know, check it out. A lot of locals go up there. There's quite a few families up there canoeing today, so you know, I joined the Conservancy, I joined the AMC. I like to see money go to preserving the trails and the recreational facilities near the trail. So I did it. I'm about 13.5 miles in today. I want to do 16 at least. There's like 6 or 7 camp spots I can choose from to stop tonight. And I was reading in the Gut Hooks app, people have comments in there. And last year there was a couple of places that had rattlesnake sightings, but hey, I had a run in today with one. And a couple of years ago, one place had a couple of bear issues with bear bags, food bags. But I'm not too worried about it. I'm gonna do my best. And if the bear wins, he wins. I'm finally out of the heavy rocks right now. I'm kind of walking down an old service road. It actually went to that fire tower back there, and it's now part of the trail. So it's not too bad right now. I would say so far that New Jersey has rocks at the border of Pennsylvania, of course. Like I said earlier, they don't magically disappear at the state line, but they're not as bad. I'm not having the fatigue I had in Pennsylvania when I was hiking, but there are a lot of ups and downs here. It's like almost like the roller coaster, but not quite as steep. And beautiful ridge walking, and some great shots of the Delaware River and the Pocono Mountains. I can't complain too much about, whoops, got to turn here. Gotta watch those blazes. I kept almost walking up the fire road. Can't complain. So far, it's not too bad. So, I'm gonna be looking for a place to call home tonight for the next 2 hours. Good morning, everyone. This is Highlander58 on the AT. It's Saturday, June 25th, and it's 8:15 in the morning. This is the latest I've gotten out of camp in quite a while. I guess I was very tired last night. I slept very well in my camp spot. Site number 55 or 56 was an old home site. That's what the guide says anyway, the Gut Hooks. So I had a peaceful night. There was a few hikers that came through night hiking, a couple of southbounders, and I saw 2 northbounders leave this morning, and that's about it. I heard a little bit of wildlife scurrying around in the bushes last night, but no bears, no deer. Hung my food bag up really high and probably 150 feet away from my tent, at least 150 feet away. All's good. It's a beautiful sunny morning. Wow. I'm going to do about 15 miles today. Um, there's a shelter with a lot of camp spots at that mile point, and then crossing New Jersey 206, and there's a small little town there. I can't recall the name. I'll let you know when I get there. I may stop for lunch there and grab a couple small resupply items that I need. I'm ridge walking right now on a very smooth, very shaded ridge, and it's very enjoyable not to have to start climbing a bunch of rocks first thing in the morning. Had great cell service last night because there was a tower not too far from here, and I was able to text home, and everyone's doing well. So, second day in New Jersey, and so far it's a welcome relief. Pennsylvania is a beautiful state, very beautiful, but if you're hiking, you better get used to the word rocks because there's quite a few. Anyway, I will check in later. Feeling pretty good. Pollen's bothered me a little bit this morning, but I'll get through it. And we're looking to have good weather all week. It's about 6:15 in the evening on 25th of June, Saturday, and I'm staying at the Gren Anderson Shelter, I believe it's called. It's about 3 miles north of New Jersey Highway 206. When I got to that highway, I took a left, and I went down into this little area where there's a few businesses. And I can tell you right now, the AT Hiker Deli is closed, the steakhouse is closed, and the only place to get any food is Gyp's Tavern. It's about maybe a quarter mile from the trailhead. They're hiker friendly. You drop your pack out back. There's an outdoor patio. It's on a lake. People are swimming and boating. There's a deck. You go inside. You can order food, beer, soda, good pub grub. I had a hamburger, fries, and then I had some coconut shrimp. I had 2 beers, and they fill your water bottles. You can buy beer to go if you're so inclined. Then I hiked 3 miles to the shelter and got me a camp spot for the evening. It's very nice. There's bear boxes, nice clean privy, and water about 75 yards down a side trail. I got plenty of water, and I'm going to have a light meal because I'm still full from eating at Gyp's. It's cool, it's shaded. There's about 6 ladies here who are local hikers staying in the shelter, and there's 4 northbounders here, including myself, 3 plus me, and that's it. And it's very quiet, very peaceful. A good day. Hiking in New Jersey so far has been good. There are some rocks, and I did have to do some hand over fist, a couple of them, but not like Pennsylvania, and I'm hoping as I go further it will get a little easier, but so far I'm enjoying New Jersey very much. I think I'll be out of New Jersey by Wednesday morning. I thought I'd be out by Tuesday, but I'm thinking Wednesday. Got about 56 miles to go. Today was a good hike. I saw 2 snakes. I think they were copperheads. I didn't see any rattlers on them. No bears yet. A lot of squirrels, chipmunks, and that's about it. Hopefully I can get to a place where I can download or upload the last video and this video. It's getting harder and harder to get spots in places that I can do that, and I'm not sure when I'll take a Nero again in a town, but there's a few coming up. I may do that. It just depends on my miles. So that's the update. I'm going to drink a lot of water, and I'm going to get in my tent, and I'm going to go to sleep. And we'll pick this back up tomorrow. Take care. Good morning, everyone. Highlander58 on the AT. It's Sunday. It's June 26th, 2016. I'm just now on the place called High Point, New Jersey. You can see that pavilion behind me. It's old. Got a couple of benches up there. Got some nice views. Can't camp there though. I had a good night at the shelter. Slept well. 2 or 3 more people came in last night. A whole bunch of young kids came in. Looks like some kind of adventure group. And they were down the road a bit. They were making a little bit of noise till about 8:30. But I slept till 5:30. And I was out of camp by 7:45. Took my time, relaxed, had my coffee, had my breakfast, and I've only been passed by one northbound. I know there's 2 ahead of me. They left out really early this morning. Not a whole lot of people on the trail right now. Section hikers, southbounders, a couple of those, but northbound, just 3 that I know of. All right, so let's continue on. I'm not sure what I'm going to do today. There's a shelter just short of 15 miles from where I stayed last night. I may stay there, or I may go down to the Jim Murphy secret shelter, which is basically a private cabin that a former thru hiker lets people stay in, but it's 18 miles. I'll see how I feel when I get to that shelter. If it's only 3 more miles, I might go ahead and push. The only thing is, I don't know if there's a camp spot there, and if I get there and it's full, then I'm not going to have a place to stay. I don't particularly want to stay inside a cabin anyway. You know how I am about that. But we'll see how I feel, see where I'm at, see what time it is, and you know, 3 more miles is about an hour and a half, so we'll see. So far I like New Jersey. I think I'm about halfway through, not sure. Close. I think right now I'm at about mile 1330, 1320, 1328, something like that. So we'll see. Hey everybody, Highlander58 on the AT. It's about 4:15 on the 26th of June. It's Sunday. I'm at the High Point shelter. I stopped a little early today, having some back pain in the middle of my back, and I'm sure it's just my pack. I'm going to readjust the contents a little bit and shift the weight a little bit higher. I think the weight's kind of low and it's pulling on my back and causing me a little bit of pain. I had a good day today hiking. Other than that, I'm just dealing with that. But I stopped at 14 miles. I just couldn't get the gas to go today. I just didn't have it. Started hiking early this morning. I think about 7:45, and I stopped at Marcia Lake, I believe it's called. It's a recreation area. It's inside the High Point State Park, and it's a little side trail right off the trail, the AT, and you go to this beautiful lake that has swimming. It was crowded today with the locals, but it's the weekend, so, and they have a grill there. So hey, I had lunch. I had 2 hamburgers, fries, 2 root beers, and then I took I took 3 hot dogs. So I'm gonna have those for dinner tonight. I mean, if the trail doesn't kill me, the food will. So I mean, but they don't have a whole lot of selection. I didn't want pizza. They have ice cream, soda. Very busy. I had to wait a half an hour in line almost just to get my order. And it's a nice place. You know, a lot of people saw me with my pack. They were asking me questions. I ran into Stellar. That's Joe, that young man that I hiked with, who's a physicist. I keep running into him. He's a good kid. I say kid, he's a young adult. He's 23, but he's a kid to me. He says I'm the same age as his dad, so, you know. He's doing good. He's hiking with a young lady he met. I don't know where that's going, if it's going anywhere, but they seem to be doing okay. I think her name was Curry. I'm about 75 yards across the footbridge from the shelter and camp spot. Decent camp spots. Can't have fires here. People do, but it's against the law, and I'm not going to do that. I don't do fires. You know, if someone wants to have a fire, that's fine. End of the day, I don't have the strength to do a fire. I'm done. You know, I'm going to eat and go to bed. And, you know, that's just me. I noticed this section of New Jersey has very few tent spots. I don't know if it's illegal to camp off the trail or not, but I don't think it is. I think I have about 860 miles left to complete the hike, so it doesn't seem that many to me. So I'm gonna just keep walking, and you know, barring any injuries or anything else, a sickness, I think I'll make it. I'm not losing any more weight, I don't think. I think I've kind of bottomed out, and I'm not overly concerned about that right now. I need to put more weight back on, and I'll do that when I get home. My son's going to help me get on a program to get back some of my weight, because I don't like the way I look. I look like a refugee. Anyway, I'm going to relax here, have a meal later, have my hot dogs. I brought some hot dogs from the grill over at the lake, so I don't have to cook tonight. And try to get up earlier, hit the trail earlier, and I'm going to try to do 16 to 18 tomorrow. I just, you know, if my back feels like it does today, I don't know if I can do it, but I'm going to give it a try. So all is good, folks. You know, I just keep trekking, one foot in front of the other. I just think day to day now. I don't worry about too much ahead. I just try to get to the next place where I can set up my tent and go to sleep. That's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I get really excited about reaching a destination and be able to set up my camp, relax, you know, for a couple of hours before it gets dark, and just eat something and go to sleep. And I'll check back in later. Have a good day. Well, good morning, everyone. This is Highlander58 on the AT. It's Monday, June 27th, and I just left the High Point shelter. It's about 7:45 in the morning. It's a nice, beautiful day in New Jersey, and I just saw a buck, first buck I've seen. Not a big one. I think he had like 4 points. He just stood there about 50 yards from me staring at me, and I got a picture of him. I don't know if it's a good picture, but I'll post it. And then I saw 2 big rabbits around the corner, so I've seen more wildlife in the last 5 minutes than I've seen all week. I did see a doe a while back. I've seen a lot of does. That's the first buck I've seen. They usually don't show themselves. I don't know why. I guess they're timid, but the does are out. Haven't seen any fawns. I mentioned, I think, last night about my back. I don't know what happened. I must have pulled a muscle in my lower right back, so I rearranged my pack to put the weight a little higher. Let's see how that works. My plan is to do about 14 miles today. I only did 14 yesterday, and I think 17 the day before. And the reason is because I need to get to a trail town to resupply and to go get some vitamin I at the local drugstore. There's a little town called Vernon, New Jersey. That's where I'm headed right now. I'll be there tomorrow about 9 o'clock, I think, if I stop short at the next shelter. And it's, like I said, it's about 13.5 miles from the last shelter, I believe. And that'll put me in a position to get into town early. I may stay overnight. There's a hotel right there, and they offer to pick you up at the trailhead, so I might take advantage of that. Hey everyone, I just entered a big section of pasture land here, and came out of the woods, and I noticed all these stone walls. And they go on for hundreds and hundreds of yards, and they disappear into the woods. And there's a number of them right here. So I think those were built as boundary lines for farmers, you know, maybe a couple of 100 years ago. I'm not sure, but I know that they used to do that. And these fields have been cleared, so it's obviously at one point they've been farmed. And this one's next to me here has been mowed, as you can see. So it's interesting. There's probably a lot of history up here. I'll bet you had no idea that this was New Jersey. It looks like Florida. No, I had no idea there were swamps in New Jersey, but this is a swamp. Just no alligators. Hey everybody, it's Highlander58 on the AT, just checking in. It's about 1 o'clock on Monday afternoon, and 27th of June. I came down into Loft Road off the trail and took a left and ended up down to New York, actually, into Unionville. You walk about 300 yards and you cross the state line. So I was in New York for lunch today, and I'm back in New Jersey. I decided to go to Horler's store, grocery store. Hiker friendly. They have boar's head deli meats. So I ordered a Italian combo to go. It had a little ice cream, had some soda, some chips. Rested. Bought a few things I needed for the breakfast. It was a very pleasant experience. To me, it's part of the trail experience to get into these little towns and talk to people. I had no idea I was in New York until they told me I was in New York. I've got about 5 miles to go to the shelter. The trail today has been very kind. A couple of uphills that required a little trekking poles to help pull yourself up. But I've been walking pretty much on flat ground all day. And of course, before the shelter, there's a pretty good up. About 500 feet of a climb and about a half mile. Not bad. And so I'll get to the shelter tonight. It'll be an early day. I'll get there about 2:30, 3 o'clock. Tomorrow morning, I'll be going into Vernon. I will attempt to find a hotel with Wi-Fi so I can upload the videos to YouTube, get you guys caught up. Good morning everyone, this is Highlander58 on the AT. It's Tuesday, June 28th. I'm still in New Jersey. I'm walking through a nice boardwalk through a marsh. It's quite long, quite well done. And a lot of runners out here this morning. I'll be in Vernon, New Jersey in about an hour and a half. I'm gonna get a room there tonight. I've gotta take care of some credit card issues. My credit cards had stopped working because when I left in March, I had credit cards. Well, my banks decided to go to the chip system, and they sent me new cards to Florida, and I didn't know about it. So a little while ago, my credit card stopped working. So I had cash, fortunately. So I'm gonna get that sorted out, but I'm gonna have to have the cards sent from Florida to here. So overnight or something, 2-day express, whatever. I'm working that out now, and I'll finalize it in town. So I'll take care of some other things too. It's been a while since I've had a zero, so I may take a zero. I don't know yet. I'm gonna look at my maps and where I'm at and where I need to be, and next good shelter camp spot up the road. But all's good. It rained last night. Had to pack a wet tent. It's not the first time, obviously, and I got to dry all my gear out. My sleeping bag, the foot box got wet again because I slid down my air mattress some, and my sleeping bag was up against the side of the tent, so it got wet. New Jersey has been very diverse in terrain, and great people, great trail towns, little towns, that you don't see much of anymore. Little taverns and little grills and little stores. Nice people. I like it here. I never expected Jersey would be like this though.